The term DEI is super racist. Wow. Okay, let me explain to you why that's not true. The term DEI is not racist or super racist because its goal is to focus on fairness. It wants to create an environment where everyone has a chance to succeed, regardless of your color, ethnicity, sexual identity, sexual orientation, or your gender. Basically, what they're saying is we don't care what you look like. We don't care if you're a man or woman, what color you are. We don't care if you're hetero, homo, asexual, pansexual. We don't care what you may call yourself, what gender identity you want to call yourself. We want to create an equal opportunity for you to succeed. DEI is not racist or super racist because it seeks to address systemic inequality by overcoming the historical and systemic biases that have disadvantaged specific populations. What are these specific populations or these biases? Well, you already know the first bias I'm going to talk about is racial bias, which includes implicit bias, addressing those unconscious stereotypes and prejudices we have that can influence our decision making. Racial profiling, which is targeting specific individuals based on their ethnicity or race. Discrimination in hiring and promoting, basically addressing the biases in recruitment, hiring, and advancing opportunities. And then there's the pay disparities, such as racial pay gaps that we see going on right now, where certain racial groups get paid less for doing the same or equal amount of work that their counterparts get. The next one is gender bias, which includes the gender stereotypes, the assumptions that we make about a person's gender roles and abilities that can affect their opportunities. There's the gender pay gap. We see the earnings difference between men and women. There's the glass ceiling, which it basically talks about the barriers that prevent women from advancing into leadership roles. And then there's the sexual harassment and discrimination, addressing the unwelcome sexual advances, the favors, the verbal and the physical harassment on the job. Next is age bias, which is discrimination based on a person's age. This typically affects older workers. Then there's disability bias, which is discrimination based on a person's disability. Next is LGBTQ plus bias, which is discrimination based on a person's sexual orientation and sexual identity. Then there's socioeconomic status bias, which is discrimination based on a person's socioeconomic status. Now, that includes a person's income, where they live, their occupation, and their level of education. The term DEI is not racist or super racist because it promotes diverse thinking. If you get a diverse group of people in the workforce or in the community, you get access to unique experiences, unique viewpoints, and new and profound ways to solve problems. That benefits everybody. The term DEI is not racist or super racist because, let's just be honest, in America, we love to stick a label on things and put it under a fucking acronym. Meanwhile, in many other countries, they already got laws and guidelines that mandate fair treatment and equal opportunity for all, which basically aligns with the DEI here. The term DEI is not racist because it seeks to have a positive impact, which, if done well, will lead to increased employee happiness, improved productivity at work, and also stronger community bonds overall. Now, all of this can be found by doing your own due diligence and doing your own research. And you'll see DEI is not a racist term because DEI seeks to foster an environment where everyone has equal access to opportunities, regardless of your color, your ethnicity, your gender, your sexual orientation, sexual identity, or any other identities that you have, even disabilities and age. It doesn't matter. It wants equal access, fair treatment for everyone.